Good Monday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Sunday yesterday. And hopefully, you have a fantastic Monday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Joseph Peterson. And let's talk about the weather for our Monday. Looking at the radar right now, nothing going on in the state. We did have some showers and downpours that just occurred down there here near Ridgeland, Furman, and Hardyville. But right now, most of the showers have now pretty much been dissipated, and there's no other rain else. There's no other rain that is falling throughout this entire state. So let's go on and talk about the MRMS. Here's the MRMS right here, talking about the entire nation. You can see here that we do have some rain down here inside Florida, also over here in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, even New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, up here in Canada and Washington. All these areas we do have a threat for some. We do have a threat for some rain. Moving on into cloud cover. Cloud cover right now, the entire northern section from Columbia points north. Um, Myrtle Beach, just west of Myrtle Beach. Well, actually, you could include Myrtle Beach, but pretty much the entire top half of South Carolina is covered with clouds. Now there are some other clouds going through, kind of like just like a line of some scattered clouds going through like the Low Country, Southern Midlands of South Carolina, but not really much. The only place right now that's receiving some actual like pretty pretty decent cloud cover is the northern section. Here's the cloud cover total percentage right here. As you go through the next couple of hours, cloud cover will continue for northern South Carolina. And as we get to this afternoon slash this evening, cloud cover is continuing and it will push into western South Carolina. And it honestly will cover the state. As we get into tonight, cloud cover will continue going into the state, going to tomorrow, even to like tomorrow evening, as we do have some cloud cover that's continuing for like the upstate, Midlands, PD region as well. Here's our current temperature: 71 in Columbia, 73 in Charleston, 73 in Beaufort, 75 inside of Myrtle Beach, 70 inside of Florence, 71 inside of Sumter, 68 inside of Rock Hill, 70 inside of Greenville, Spartanburg, 70 inside Anderson, 73 inside of Augusta. Here's our high temperature for today: 91 in Columbia, 87 in Charleston, 82 in Myrtle Beach, 85 inside of Cheraw, 86 in Rock Hill, 85 in Spartanburg, 89 inside of Greenville, 93 inside of Anderson, 92 inside of Greenwood and Aiken, as well as 92 in Orangeburg, 93 in Barnwell, 92 in Walterboro, 86 inside of Head Island as well. Here is our peak sustained winds. Peak sustained winds actually not really much. Going to be very calm in the upstate. Upstate only around 3, 5, 6 miles per hour. And you can pretty much say that throughout the entire state. The entire state of South Carolina is going to be pretty calm. The only place that might not be too calm is down near the coastal region, like 9 Myrtle Beach, 8 at Charleston, maybe even 10 at like Isle of Palm, Folly Beach, 8 at Hilton Head Island. So, again, the only place that might not be too calm is the coastal region, but that's like if you're like right on the immediate coastline, you have to be right on the immediate coastline if you maybe want to see a bit of some higher winds. Same thing with gusts as well, but the gusts can actually move a bit inland as well. So we might not have really much in terms of just in terms of like these winds, just sustained winds, but could gust pretty high, like 12 up there near Greenville and Anderson, 9 near Spartanburg, 6 near Columbia. Again, not really much. Monk's Corner probably the weakest at around a 3, 10 at Charleston, Hilton Head Island, 13 Georgetown, and then 15 possible at Myrtle Beach. So, like again, like I was saying, the sustained winds, not really much. The wind gust is actually something that you might feel just a little bit. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. Scattered precipitation, pretty much is all I can say. The entire state will probably have a chance of receiving rain, except for maybe some coastal region, maybe the coastline, I should say, and some inland regions like Monk's Corner and Kingstree. But Still up to 1.5 inches is possible up there, somewhere near the South Carolina, North Carolina border. Hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch possible in Rock Hill, and that's like up there near the upstate border. Um, then we have a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch possible in Greenville, hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch at Anderson, tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch in Lawrence, maybe even a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch in Columbia, hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch for Orangeburg, Aiken, tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch for Barnwell, hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch for Walterboro, maybe even a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch for Florence, Dillon, tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch for Cheraw, and then maybe even a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch for Sumter as well. So again, right now, um, just overall, the rainfall for the state today, going into tonight, it could try to accumulate some, especially in some areas, as no thunderstorms are expected today. But we do have a threat for some excessive rainfall. Remember, I was talking about 1 to 1.5 inches is possible in that green region up there, where you can see in the northern portion of South Carolina. That's where that is possible, and that's why they have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall, because some minor flooding could occur with this. So we're gonna have to watch out for that. Before we talk about the tropics, because again, another huge update, we're not going to go over quite everything just because it's the morning time. Let's go on and push this forward. There goes those showers and maybe some thunderstorms. Honestly, I don't know. I think they may be downplaying the event for some thunderstorms possible today inside the upstate of South Carolina at around 5, 6 o'clock p.m. Even as you go into around 7, 8 o'clock, showers and downpours will be pushing in the Midlands as well. Over there towards Gaffney in the upstate, still some showers going on. Downpours going on south of Columbia and near Orangeburg, and also near Lawrence, Greenwood, just to the west of Gaffney as well. Showers and downpours are continuing there. And then here's the tropics right here. So this is something that I think that definitely we're going to have to still be watching for. But we have two areas that we are now watching for. We have Disturbance 1, Disturbance 2. Disturbance 1 has a 90% chance. Disturbance 2 has a 70% chance. Both code red. So let's talk about Disturbance 1 first. It says, showers and thunderstorms are gradually becoming better organized in association with a broad area of low pressure located over the northwestern Caribbean Sea. Environmental conditions appear favorable for further development of this system. A tropical depression or storm is likely to form within the next day or two as the system moves northward across the northwestern Caribbean Sea and into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, where additional development is expected. So right now, this will turn into a tropical depression / tropical storm over the next 1 to 2 days. So Tuesday or Wednesday is when we're gonna have to start watching this. And some models are pretty interesting. We'll talk about the models tonight, but right now seems to be that this right here will become a tropical storm, tropical depression in the next 48 hours. It says, regardless of development, this is expected to produce heavy rains over portions of Central America during the next several days. Interest in the northwestern Caribbean Sea and the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico and western Cuba should closely monitor the process of the system, as watches or warnings will likely be required later this morning for portions of these areas. Later this week, the system is forecast to move generally northern across the eastern Gulf Coast, or Gulf of Mexico, and interest along the northern and northeastern Gulf Coast should also closely monitor the progress. Right now, at 80% chance over the next 2 days, 90% chance over the next 7 days. So this is the one that we're watching the most closely. We're also watching this one right here, Disturbance 2. A tropical wave located between Western Africa and the Cabo Verde Islands is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorm activity. Environmental conditions appear generally favorable for gradual development of the system, and a tropical depression is likely to form during the middle to later parts of this week, while it moves westward to west-northwestward across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. So right now, only a 20% chance over the next 48 hours, but a 70% chance over the next 7 days. So this one is also likely to form sometime this week, to the middle to later parts of this week. So, two that we are now watching for, two that we're going to have to watch for, and two that we are going to have to pay close attention to. But right now, Nothing going on today, really. I mean, we do have some rain possible for the upstate, thunderstorms possible for the upstate, and for a portion of the Midlands, but honestly, right now, everyone else going to do pretty fine today. Going to be a pretty good day. So that's pretty much going to wrap that up. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your Monday, and I will be back tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. with a huge Tropics update. Huge Tropics update tonight. Do not miss it, 9 o'clock p.m. Set a reminder if you have to. Also, hit the subscribe button if you have not already. We're at 236, trying to get to 250 by September 26th in 3 days. Let's see how close we can get. We need to get 14 subscribers in 3 days. Not impossible. It would just be probably some of the biggest days we've ever had, but it's not impossible. So make sure you hit the share button and hit the like button. That helps YouTube much more.